Hello everyone, welcome to Technical Pathfinder, the Learning Center. This is the second section of Quant. In every section, I take 10 questions and I solve for it. In this question, this is a data interpretation question, and it is given that the two stores A and B sold number of pillows from March to July. The data is given, and on the basis we have to solve the questions. In this question, what is the average number of pillows sold by B in March, April and June? We have to find the average of March, April and June of store B. So 310, 390 and 170. We add the three terms and then divide by 3. So we get the answer. It is 290. In next question, it is asked that if the total number of pillows sold by store A and B together in December is 15% less than that in July, then we have to find the total number of pillow in December of A and B together. So in July month, total is 280 and 240, so 520 in July. So from here we can find in December into 85 by 100, because 15% is reduced, so 85 by 100. Answer is 442. In third question, a shopkeeper mix two varieties of rice. So it is a question of allegation. So at rupees 24 per kg and x rupees per kg in the ratio of 2:3, and sold the mixture at 29.88 kg per kg at 20% of profit. Then find the value of x. This is selling price is given and profit is 20%. So first we will find the cost price equal to 29.88 into 100 by 120. So it is 24.9. So 24.9 is the cost price. After that we apply the ratio formula here for allegation. So we will use here 24.9 minus 24 divided by x minus 24.9 equal to 2 by 3. From here we get the value of x equal to 25.5. In next question, there are 8 blue, 5 yellow and 7 red balls. What is the probability of choosing either one yellow or red ball? So we have to choose one yellow or one red ball. So the probability of yellow and red will be added. 5 plus 7 divided by the total probability is 8 plus 5 plus 7. It is 12 by 20 or 3 by 5. Option D is correct. Our fifth question is from pipes and cisterns. Two pipes A and B can fill a tank in 60 hours and 40 hours respectively. Pipe C can empty the tank in 15 hours. If A and B opened for 12 hours and then C is also opened, then how many hours tank will be emptied? So A, B, C, 60, 40 and minus 15. We will take the LCM here, it is 120. Then per hour how much tank will be filled? It is 120 divided by 60, 2, 3, and 120 divided by 15, or it is 8, minus 8. If per hour both A and B will work, then 5 unit per hour it will be filled, and if 3 work simultaneously, then minus 3 unit will be emptied per hour. So from here we can generalize that when A and B filling the tank, then it will fill in 12 hours. 5 into 12, 60 units will be filled, and with 3 per unit hour emptied, so 20 hours it will take to empty the tank when C also started. So the answer is option B, 20 hours. In our sixth question, it is given that a mixture of 96 liter have water and milk with 40% of water and 60% of milk. The milkman sold 12 liters of mixture to customer. So we have to subtract from 96. 96 minus 12 is 84. 84 liter is left now, and then added 10 liter of pure milk and 15 liter of water in the mixture. So 25 liter of mixture is added to 84. So total is 109. What is the approximate percentage of water in the final mixture? So the total is 109. We have to find the percentage of water in the mixture. Water percentage we can find 40% from the left mixture, which is 84 liter. It is 33.6 liter, and then 15 liter of water is added. 15 liter of water is added after. So 48.6 liter is the total water in the mixture. So we will take the percentage by 48.6 divided by 109 into 100. It will be almost 45%. Our next questions are by using equations. In the following question, two equations are given in variable x and y. We have to solve the equation and determine the relation between x and y. So after watching the equation first and second, we will solve it. 3x square plus 23x plus 42. We will break the middle part. In equation first, 23x can be written as 14x plus 9x, because the product of two terms will be equal to 3x square into 42. And in y equation, minus 42 can be written as minus 19y and minus 23y. By using hit and try method, we will find the values of the fractions. After finding the fraction, we can find the roots of the equations. So after fractional, we get the equation, quadratic equation, roots x equal to minus 3 and minus 14 by 3, and y equal to 23 and 19. From here we conclude that x is always less than y. So answer B is correct. Similarly, in next question also, the two quadratic equations are given. We will fractionize the middle term and then find the roots. So here x equal to minus 15 and 9, and y will get 8 and minus 18. From observing the roots, we can conclude that there is no relation established. So option E is correct. In next question, the squares and cubes are given. So from here, x is equal to plus 12 and minus 12, and from here y equal to only 12. So from here we can conclude that x may be equal to y or x less than equal to y. So option D is correct. In the last question, x will be equal to plus 5 and minus 5, and y equal to plus 3 and minus 3. So here also we can conclude that there is no relation established. So thanks for watching and stay connected